Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to your 128th Android tutorial for the new boss. And what we're going to do in this tutorial, we're basically going to check if our sensor is updating, if we're getting these values, and all that good stuff. So what we're going to do, we're going to scroll up to our, my bring back class here. And in the run method, this is where we created our canvas and we created the background of the canvas. And what we're going to do is just draw our ball to the screen, or to our canvas I should say, when it's unlocked. So again, this is kind of a quick review of drawing stuff. So again, we're just going to say canvas, draw bitmap, and then we have our parameters. What we're going to draw is our ball that we set up, and the left value, we're going to start everything in the center of the screen. So what we can do is we can say float center X is equal to, again, our canvas dot get width divided by 2, and we can just copy this and just change it for a Y value and get the height divided by 2. That's going to give us our center and height. Now what we're going to do is we're going to say center X here. So we're going to say here is center X, which is that float we just set up, and maybe like plus our sensor X. And then what we're going to do for our, our height, we're going to just say center Y plus sensor X, or I'm sorry, sensor Y. And for our paint, we're just going to say null. So that's basically going to somewhat paint our bitmap in the center of the screen. Again, it's not going to be the center of the actual bitmap itself, so it's going to be a little bit off. But as you can see, we have our sensor X and our sensor Y added to that. But basically the problem is this sensor is only, it varies from like 0 to I believe 40 is the amount of force that you can apply to it. So we're going to just kind of amplify the amount of pixels that's going to be able to move by, like, let's say 250, something like that, for both of our sensor Y and our sensor X. So 250, and we're pretty much done with this tutorial. Just one other quick thing is, since we registered our listener, we want to maybe create a on pause method and unregister it so it's not always playing. So I'm just going to go to source override and then just on pause method here, and we're going to unregister it right here. But again, we have to allow all of our other classes to access a sensor manager. So I'm just going to cut that and put SM here, and then scroll up to the top of our class and paste it there. So now we can refer to that SM within our pause method. So we're just going to say unregister listener, and we're going to say this for the context, or for the listener that we're unregistering. I realized that after I tried testing it, it wasn't working, and that's because I realized basically our surface view, or let me back up. What I did is I created a new bring back surface called our surface view again, because again my bring back surface won't run until we have this, because everything is set to false to start with, until it hits the resume method. So what I did is, and that's when it's going to create our new thread that we're going to draw to. So what I did is created a my bring back surface called our surface, and then within our onCreate method, which I moved down to the bottom, or set content view, I moved down to the bottom. I just created our surface to equal new bring back this, and then I just called the resume method, which would set all of our variables to be true and create that new thread. So if you guys are following along, you want to make sure you want to do that, and then we set our content view after we called this resume method, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Oh, and also you guys want to probably go up to this draw bitmap, and instead of saying 250, you probably just want to do 20. So alright, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, let me try and get more in focus in this one. Whoa. Alright, there we go. So now let's go down to our Accelerate class. I just want to quickly show you some of the problems, or one of the problems, which you guys can probably figure out how to solve yourself. But as you can see, as I tilt the ball back, it goes up the screen, and as I tilt back, it goes down the screen. tilt to the right or to the left, it goes to the right of the screen, and vice versa. So I mean, it's not that great, but at least you guys can see a little bit of the accelerometer. And one of the problems that we're going to have is if we tilt it all the way over, it's going to try and readjust our screen, and it's not going to like that and force close our program. So you can either set the screen orientation to be fixed or whatever you guys want to do to solve that problem, but I'm not going to probably show a tutorial on it because I bet you guys can figure it out yourself. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good